We have AD and Sarah Ann having an infamous
battle.
Is it a battle?
It's a battle at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
No, you know what? I'm done.
She's yelling at the stars.
I'm
at
done.
this
I'm
point.
done. I'm
Okay.
done. I can't.
She's crazy. No, where are you going? Where are you going? Hey guys, so we're in part 2 of episode 10 and 11, Roller Coaster of Love.
You start off with AD and Clay and everybody sitting together just talking about life and yakking it up. And then they name dropped in Matthew.
Yeah, and I'm glad they finally somebody had said that name, okay?
Why?
The infamous Matthew. Because you know what?
Get over
He was
it.
so profound in the beginning of the season, and now he's gone. You know what I mean?
Like a
And
ghost.
you know what? Everybody's lying this season. They say he looked like Clark Kent. I'm like, I'm so confused. He does not look like Clark Kent.
And AD the whole time was like, oh my god, that's
Yeah,
a
she
girl.
said, oh my god, I was like talking to Clark Kent. Oh, but he's a narcissist. Oh, okay.
And then guess who rolled up? Sarah Ann and Alejandra. But everybody had their eyes on Sarah Ann. And there's the point where even Jeremy squinted, looked at her and said, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
That's not where we're supposed to meet up.
This is not our car session.
And now you have Trevor and Chelsea finally talking to one another to get things off their chest, okay? And he starts off by saying, Chelsea, dog, how you doing?
Yeah.
Men that call women dog
Bro.
or even bro,
Dude.
We don't share the same lockers, okay? So I don't know why you're talking to me like I'm
a lady.
your bro.
You're pursuing me like a lady. Okay.
Yeah, and right off the bat, Chelsea tells him, you're my type. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Okay, I feel like if I don't say the word respectfully, then it's disrespectful.
And you know what? If it was the other way around, and if she heard that from Jimmy,
Say it to Jessica.
she would be crying in the
She'd
spot.
be done. She would throw it up. She'd say, I'm
Throwing
done.
tomatoes
There
everywhere.
it is. There it is. My insecurity was right from the jump. Anyways, they talk and have a heart-to-heart. And then after he mentioned about, did you hear I bawled my heart out? And she goes, I'm sorry. He goes, no.
I'm really sorry.
That was a good learning experience.
By the way, your decision doesn't make any sense. He said, if the orders were reversed, would you have said yes? And she goes, you mean if you have went first instead of Jimmy?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, no.
You know, she has good intuitions, probably.
We told you that, Trevor, already. We said that. She wasn't going to choose you from the jump. Her choosing Jimmy was a validation reason. And then after Chelsea gets really candid with Trevor and talking about like, hey, listen, me and Jimmy are going through it. And he said, do you want to talk about it? And she goes, no, don't talk about it. And she had to look at her ring to make sure she's still engaged.
Yeah. You know what?
She
I want to
lose
point
it.
out something also. The whole time, Trevor was giving the most weirdest faces. He was off. I don't know if he's on something, but yeah, he freaked me out a little bit. But you know what? It makes sense, you guys, because we learned so much during last week. So,
What is it?
Oh, yeah, you guys, if you don't know it yet, he had a whole girlfriend on the side. Yeah, coming in this whole experience, he had a girlfriend, a fit girlfriend, and she outed him. Yeah.
Wow.
And he threatened her too.
And
So-
if you think about, she threatened him too.
he threatened her.
Oops.
Yeah, so
Are
there's
they
a
still
lot.
together?
No, they're not together at this moment, no.
And even if you think about it carefully, guys, the way he's questioning things with Chelsea, for him, it's like the experiment of Loveisblind was a very calculated way for him to be
course.
successful on the show.
Yeah.
It's like he studied, unlike Clay. Clay's everything. Looks like Trevor studied it, and now he's asking for feedback. You know, where did I went wrong? Because I'm sure he's trying to maybe go on a next TV show. Mark my word, he's going to be on another TV show. Mark my
Oh,
word.
I definitely believe that too. So we have Jeremy and Laura. Listen, I've been waiting for this for the longest time. Now, apparently she went to him.
Yeah.
And he was taking his sweet time.
Because
Like,
Jeremy's not going to go to her. He
he's
never
a
does.
dumbass, I swear to God.
Yeah.
He's a dumbass. So other than... I hate him.
Eventually, she goes up to him and she lets him know, you are nothing but a con artist, okay? You have feelings for somebody else that you still don't know how to process.
Exactly.
You're a type of guy that doesn't know how to communicate your emotions effectively.
Oh, yes.
And moreover, you think you could come on a TV show like this seeking for marriage? You're not qualified
You're
for
out of your
marriage.
mind. You're out of your
You've
mind.
lost your mind.
And the whole time he was just jibber jabber.
He was talking about, oh, I tried to reach out to you. I sent you flowers, da-da-da-da. She said, I respectfully declined. He said, respectfully decline? And she goes, open up your text right now. I'm tired of you running around in circles. Open it down. I'm
throwing
about
a certain narrative that she's rude or disrespectful or something like that.
see my fist house clutch. And by this time, she was calling his bluff. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to come by and pick up my stuff because this is a wrap. And he's like,
I already packed it up, so it's already ready to go.
You already packed up my
So why are you even having this conversation if you made your decision already? Right? So you don't want to be with this woman because you had her stuff packed already.
he said this, by the way, before you leave.
Everybody can feel the tension between us. at this point, and can we at least just put it aside for today? Because I do want to try and have a good time with the people that are around here.
Well, you know
And
what?
she said this.
Why the is that your concern? Your engagement just ended. It's absurd. You are not a man. You're not man enough for me. You've never have been, okay? The narcissism.
She put things in perspective again. Like, this, you know what? I'm so glad that this Saint Laura is finally leaving this narcissist on the side. And to be honest, any woman who gets with him is going to have a struggle life.
And the part that I was like laughing was when the camera team went onto Sarah Ann's face and she did this.
Like, this girl is smirking all the time. Like,
It's not a smirk.
say something, sweetheart.
She was
Say
laughing
something.
at this point. And she's like, got him.
Yeah.
Have him, baby girl.
You
Have
can
him.
have him. Now, at this point, we have AD and Sarah Ann having an infamous
Battle.
Is it a battle?
It's a battle at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And AD volunteered as tribute. I'm glad you got her for us, okay?
She got her for the
Sarah
roots.
Ann is those people. You know how we watch TV shows, like movies like Mean Girls, stuff like that? I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never seen these characters before in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah Ann, you're one of those girls. The whole time she was trying to convince AD that, listen, I'm not like one of those pick-me girls. I'm not those thirsty girls. I want a guy to pick me naturally.
Sure, but you are. You know what? I really like AD and her straightforwardness. She went out and said to Sarah Ann, did you not pursue an engaged man?
Fully engaged man.
Fully engaged man. And she said, well, did she even admit it at this point?
She was
I highly
like,
doubt it.
And then after she said, did Jeremy leave the door open for you? And she was like, something like, girl, make your answers clear or not.
You guys, at one point, the back and forth was so bad that AD had to let her know, girl, I'm not here interrogating you.
I'm not here to interrogate you, but I feel like you are interrogating me, though, kind of, you know? If you feel interrogated, that's on you, baby. Is it?
You know what?
And AD was like, girl, I don't give two snaps. You're not dealing with my man.
Yeah.
And it's
She
to
had
the
to let
point where
her know.
AD had to let her know that, don't you dare turn this into a you and me thing. I'm speaking for the whole world when I tell you this. You are in the wrong. Okay?
course.
You're pursuing a man that's already engaged, honey.
Yeah.
Okay? You are a pick-me girl. And the whole time, then AD, I mean, at some point, you can sense that Sarah Ann was feeling like, oh my God. Guys, the whole time, I was looking at AD, I'm like, girl, you're on a cliff. And Sarah Ann is unhinged. At this point, it's a cliff. I don't care if it's a ledge. You're on a cliff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then to the point where Sarah Ann was like, looking at it, she goes, listen, I really like you. And AD, I love her. She got up. She goes, oh, no,
we're not gonna be fake here. We're not gonna be- no.
I loved you. I always liked you a lot, and, you know? Okay.
So you could be around me
And Clay?
And Clay, hell.
I mean,
to the
Clay's
no.
not really, but me
Yeah.
and my man, girl,
No.
bye. And the whole time Sarah Ann was like, guys, I'm submitting in my answer right now. My true villain.
Oh, you're for the women?
Yes, I'm dividing
For the-
between male and female,
Yeah,
okay?
so let's have a woman villain at this point.
Sarah Ann.
Sarah Ann is crazy. She's out here in the streets trying to steal your man. So at this point, Jeremy and Sarah Ann get together and have this infamous conversation, like they're gonna solve world hunger or something like that. Like something positive is gonna come out of this. Okay?
Didn't they already talk, in
in
the parking lot?
Did you not have that
I
already?
guess we're having a reloaded conversation. Okay, cool.
And I'm not going to be interrogated by women that should worry about their own relationship. Worry about your own shit. Why are you worried about me?
You weren't focusing on your ish when you got involved in Laura and her man's relationship. That's a crazy thing.
Let me just point it out simple, okay? He did not choose you, okay? When he looked at you or when he heard you, you weren't wifey material at that moment, okay? And now he's having second thoughts, or he can't really have a normal conversation with Laura,
But the message
a mature one.
yeah.
He's going after his rebound, and you're his rebound at the point.
I feel like if what I said to you swayed your opinion, then you probably weren't in the correct relationship.
Or you're not.
She's convincing herself.
He's convincing herself that
He's
this
just
is
like-
the right man for her. And in that moment, when she's spilling her guts,
was
he's just
like-
he's like, yep. This guy doesn't have that much emotional intelligence.
And another part was icing on the cake is when she said that, you know what, they're pinning me as a floozy person who goes after engaged men when I'm a realist.
But sweetheart, the realest thing you have done was literally chase after a
And then Jeremy was like, I understand. Yeah, that's right. And she goes, you know what? Who's the real enemy now? Okay?
You are. No, like, I'm so confused. Like, the girl is not bright.
I was f***ing destroyed.
Because you destroyed yourself. Like, I'm so confused. You did that. All those actions was made by you.
And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
I can't.
Who
No,
are
you know
yelling
what?
at?
I'm done.
She's yelling at the stars
I'm
at
done.
this
I'm
point.
done. I'm
Okay.
done. I can't.
She's crazy. No, where are you going? Where are you going? Other than that, Jeremy and Sarah Ann declare themselves as enemy of the state,
Yep.
jumped on some jet skis,
Yep.
and rode off to the sunset. So
Bye, Wig.
Bye. Okay. Now I wonder if Sarah Ann knows that he had a whole fiance on
the side.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know that, sweetheart?
She will take care of her too.
Okay. So let's talk about wedding season.
Yay!
Right? Yay! We're
Good
getting
people.
married. So we
Yay.
got 3 groups who are getting married so far. And we have Chelsea, AD, and also Amy. And you know what? To be honest, let me just make it short. I liked all of the dresses. Do you have a favorite one?
Okay, so I like AD's dress the most. Yeah.
Other than that, we finally got to see Chelsea's mom.
Finally. Hi,
Right?
Chelsea's mom.
No, it wasn't Chelsea's mom. It wasn't Chelsea's mom. It was her sister. Okay. Well, anyways, moving on. And we saw Amy's mom for the first time. We were
Mercedes. I love that name on a girl.
Mercedes. Huh?
I almost had a nickname
The
for my
boys,
kid.
they did their fittings and they really looked dappered and cute and handsome.
Yeah.
So we're at the final part of the episode where we have the final dates and everything. Everybody looking cute. We have AD and Clay having dinner. And there was one part that I was really confused, okay? So you, please explain it to me.
I feel like I got so much stronger with you, with this process. It's like, I'm also thinking like, how better can I get, rocking with you.
Whatever Clay is saying something or AD is talking to him, he's shaking his head. His body's language is saying no, right? But he's saying the opposite of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, do you got any psychologists in the comment section?
Still another red flag.
And then you have Chelsea and Jimmy. They go to a little like park and all that stuff. I feel like you always take her to like things that she doesn't like. First was a dirt bike, then it was on a roller coaster. Me personally, that's fun. But for her, yeah, it's fun. But for her, she's like, oh my God. Like, it's like, she always have a small undertone comment like,
You wanna like make me hate this?
Anyways, but the part that I found was interesting, and I think it was like Loveisblind production team, stop trying to make this cliffhanger land. It's not landing.
I put my best foot forward with this. Are we going to get married? Because I haven't even got a grasp of where you're at.
And she's looking around like, The answer is she's 100% trying to want to marry you.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to speak into the future right now. After they get married, I'm thinking they're going to get married, guys. But I feel like his name's going to cancel it.
I think Jimmy will